God. Just can't blame me for trying. There we go. Back into everything. Babes. All right. Let's continue this. Apparently there's an actual... I think there's an actual end to this game. We are building. I think we have to start accumulating more things. Because I'm forgetting the... I'm forgetting the point of this is, like, literally everything. Old church. Boathouse. I mean, I never did this for an extended period. I'll tell you a secret. This is all my land. I own every blade of grass you see. I'll let you hang out here for now. But if you so much as look at me the wrong way, I'll have you banished. Now leave me alone so I can waste away my life in peace. Okay, bro. I feel like the controls are getting a little wacky. Just a little wacky. This is fun, I think. Is it? Are we having fun? Let's dance for a bit. That's right, I might have too many things. I might not be able to spawn anything. Nope, we're good. Let's transform. Actually, wait a second. Wait. Oh, we haven't bonded with that yet. This one has a thing around it. You are Juniper. I wasn't sure if there was like a objective to this one or not. Ooh. Is this one going to be philosophy or progress? Wait. Fine.
And you could say, aha,
Gnomes
at
go.
last I see, I got the point. I've seen how all this makes sense. But what this insight depended upon was your overcoming the illusion that space separates things. That is to say, the space, the interval between your body and mine. The interval created by birth at one end and death at the other. And then after somebody's death, then somebody else's birth. These are events with intervals between them. And normally we regard these intervals in time and these intervals in space as having no importance, no function. We tend to see the universe itself as really consisting in all the stars and galaxies.
I think we need to see things from more points of view.
That's what it is. That's what we notice. But the space in which all this happens is sort of written off as something that isn't really there. But what one has to realize is that the space is an essential function of the things in the space. After all, you can't have separate stars unless there is a space around. Eliminate the space and you will see you couldn't have this phenomenon at all. And vice versa. You couldn't have the space. They wouldn't be there in any sense whatsoever if there weren't the bodies in it. So the bodies in the space and the space are two aspects of a single continuum. They're related together in exactly the same way as a back and a front. And you just don't get one without the other.
I wasn't paying attention to a lot of that. I need to start doing this dancing thing more. Or this bonding thing more. I feel like that's what I need to do more to reach the end. Everything finds itself in flowers. Ah, damn, I missed it. I guess I just had to be in flowers for once. Oh, I like it when it rains here. The soil gets all wet and it's fun to slide around in. Strawberry plant. Oh shit. Oh. I thought a bunch of thought bubbles were coming up. A grasshopper for a grasshopper makes the whole world grasshopper lists. That's some deep shit right there. Can we get other bugs? Ah, we can. We don't have a lot of insects. Can we eat the chameleons? What? Of course I feel pain too. What a stupid question. Well, damn, okay. I don't know you. I don't know your life. You are moss. Ha. I see these, like, pop up as, like, a different color every once in a while. It makes me think, like, okay, those are, like, more important. Other plants around here like the summer, but I wish it was over. Life is hard enough already. Ooh, a bottle. Is that a crowbar? Ratchet, sorry. I don't know my tools. Not a tool man. Tonight is the night, I know it. I finally get to go to school. Oh, good for you. I could take you anywhere else. I am Rat. What is this? An earring. A pearl earring, to be more precise. What am I turning into here? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I don't really do this much. We need to start getting all these things. Space is connective.
So the moment you see that intervals, that space is connective, you can understand at once how you are not just to be exclusively defined as a flash of consciousness that occurs between two eternal darknesses. That you consider that in the darkness that comes before your birth,
Corn kernel.
there was no you, and in the eternal darkness that follows your death, there is likewise no you. And I'm going to discuss these matters not by appealing to any special spooky knowledge, as if I had been traveling on the higher planes and knew all my previous incarnations and therefore could tell you authoritatively that you are much more than this individuality. I'm going to do it on a basis of complete common sense, that everybody has access to the facts.
I need to keep finding things. I think there are things over here. I think I'm right. But I can't attract any of them. They don't want to be friends. There we go. Now we're getting them all. Alright. Next. Give me a lot of things. Imagine, like, your world being this tiny. Your oxygen. Yeah, let's go on to this other plane. Simple polyhedrogen. This is such a really weird plane of existence. But this is the friggin' basis of what everything's made of. Oh, didn't mean to dance like that. Oh, no, hold on. Before, I'm not gonna commit to this. I need a bond. Wait. Is there when there is. Okay. Freaking out, buddy. You're a photon. I forgot we can be that tiny. There we go. God, this is such a really weird plane of existence. Expressing life, expressing life, expressing life. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Well, I can still find things on this weird plane of existence as well. Okay, we got more thoughts over here. Pattern. I think that's what it's saying. It's a little misspelled at points. there's anything else I haven't gotten here, we're gonna get a pattern of immense complexity.
Life is a pattern of immense complexity. And what you call yourself as a living organism, say, I am my whole body at the very least. Now, what is that body? That body is recognizable, and I recognize my friends when I meet them again, and you recognize me. Although the last time any of you saw me, I was absolutely something entirely different from what I am now. Just as the flame of a candle is never a constant. The flame of a candle is a stream of hot gas. Only you say the
Hey,
flame
Marco.
of the candle as if it were a constant.
How's your day today?
Well, it is a recognizably constant pattern.
Yes.
But in exactly the same way, we are all constant patterns. And that's all we are. The only thing constant about us at all is the doing rather than the being. It's the way we behave, the way we dance. Only there's no we that dances. There's just the dancing. There is no thing that whirlpools. There is the whirlpool. And in the same way, each one of us is a very, very delightfully complex undulation of the energy of the whole universe.
Yes. How about you? Today was pretty decent today. Don't have much to complain about. Had a decent lunch. Made a little mental therapy progress. Got a little workout in. Not as much as I would have liked, but you know, I'm happy to have something better than nothing. Okay, let's get back to finding bigger shit. Oh. The lie needs, the truth needs, the stupid needs, the profound needs. What a crazy, crazy game. This is all like shit that fascinates me, but I'm like nowhere near smart enough to like fully understand by any means. What did I have for lunch? I had Chipotle for lunch. It was a good bowl of it. Enjoyed it with some chips. Yo, Lithic. That's a name I haven't seen in some time. How have you been? It's been some time. Marco, you only ate Chipotle one time? You weren't a fan? Pay attention to me. Okay. I'll become you. Ooh. What is this? You are a carbon. Oh. That's working and gaming. You go to school and get your CDL. What the fuck is a CDL? You know what's 2024. We don't really use CDs anymore. Okay, we'll get to these two thought bubbles. CDL to drive trucks. Okay. That's awesome, though. Every journey out will eventually lead you right back in. What am I doing? Is this normal? We need that. You are sodium. me something bigger. Give me something actually bigger. Nothing bigger. Haven't been that though. You are a helicopter by pylori there. Come on. Nothing. That's a little bigger, I guess. Okay, these are going to be bigger. I am slowly being demolished by time, and I feel fantastic. Music. Okay. Yes, sand grain. That doesn't really look like a grain of sand. But who am I to question video games? A game of hide and seek.
Because life is basically a game of hide and seek. Because life is pulsation. On and off. Here it is, and now it isn't. And by being this pulsation, we know it's there. Now, from those very tiny fast rhythms, which give us the impression of continuity, there are also in this universe immensely slow rhythms. And these are very difficult for us to keep track of. And they impress us and depress us as our own life and death, as our coming and going, which goes for what is to us such a slow pace that we can't possibly believe that it is really a rhythm. We think of it as our birth, as something quite unique that could never occur again, because we're so close to it, you see, and it's moving so slowly.
All the actions take you and places you. All the actions you take and places you go. These don't describe you very well, but do your work. And I'll know exactly who you are. Okay. Gotta get this back in my eye really quick. I think we're okay. What's up, Brian? Felt that. Have you taken your contacts out when something gets in it? Yeah. I'll give it a good clean upstairs. I probably do for a good break from them. I wear mine constantly, and I actually need to give my eyes a good break from them. Camel. We're gonna mess our army of camel. I don't like all the sounds. I hate these sounds. I'm not pushing that button ever, with these animals ever again. Okay, take it back, because I don't have these. Okay. Withdrawal from life is always in your power. What the hell does that mean? Babab. Washington Palm. Coconut tree. What are you? Oh, turtle. Tortoise. Let's see what's super small here. A random periwinkle shell. Rolling around in these, like, it gives me, it's straight up Katamari vibes. This game is just a trip into your subconscious. It's a trip into your mind. It makes you think about yourself. It makes you think about everything, because that's what the game is called. It's everything. Let's listen to a little lecture.
The process of growth, the basic process of biology, is one in which lower orders are always being superseded by higher orders. But the lower order can never figure out, or only very rarely figure out, what the higher order is that's taking over. And may see it as a terrible threat, as total disaster, as the very end. But can never be aware that the principle of growth always has and always will continue. Because that's what's going on. But you never know what the next step is going to be. Because if you did know, you wouldn't take it. Because it would already be past. Do you understand this? That any certainly known future is an event of which we can say, you've had it. And in that sense, it's past. When we play a game, the outcome of the game becomes certain. We at that point cancel the game and begin a new one. Because the whole zest of the thing, which takes me back to the idea that this whole thing is a hide-and-seek game, is that you don't know what the next order coming up is.
That's our deep lecture. It's probably not. It's not coming back anytime soon. Sohail. It's just I jump back in once a month or so and play a few rounds and just it hasn't tickled my fancy. Oh, we got sea animals too. Kelp. I don't like that. I don't like that. Asked who joined. I mean, don't worry about that, Marcus. Not like you did it. You didn't do anything. It's just a question. Ooh. Asteroids. Oh, we can be a bunch of asteroids. Traveling together through space. Let's crash into Earth. Music always gets a like crazy vibe in space. Almost there. This exists for your own improvement and nothing else. What does that mean? There it is. Nope. Stop disappearing. There's another bubble here. To say something about anything is to pretend it'll be like that forever. And saying something isn't to pretend it never was. Nothing has to be said, but nothing has to be said, but if it is to be said, Let it be the truth. Motherfucker, all your deep shit. Planetary system. We gotta move in a direction. What are some games I've been playing recently? Lately I've just been, I mean, obviously what I stream, but I've been replaying Firewatch. I'm like on my fourth replay of that game, and I'm debating doing a third playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. I'm just like, and I'm in the mood for comfort games. Like, that's how I feel right now. Ooh. Globular cluster. A scanning system.
We have this rather myopic way of looking at things.
Myopic.
And we screen out from attention anything
Open cluster. Neutron star.
that is not immediately important
We're almost
to
done
a
with the
scanning
stars.
system based on sensing danger. But quite obviously, you as a complete individual are much more than the scanning system. You are in relationships with the external world that on the whole are incredibly harmonious. The energies of life in the form of temperature, light, air, and food, and so on, are streaming through you all at this moment in the most magnificently harmonious way. When anything is constant, it
Transfer
says,
from other
okay,
things by
that's
holding
safe,
the
it's in
input
the bag.
X.
You needn't pay attention to that anymore.
The fuck did I just turn into?
Therefore, we
Oh, yeah.
eliminate systematically from our awareness all the gorgeous things that are going on all the time, and instead only become focused on the things, the troublesome things that might happen to upset it. Which is all right, but we make too much of it. We make so much of it that we identify our very selves, I, ego, with the radar, with the troubleshooter. And that's only a tiny fragment of one's total being.
So much of that went over my head. Oh, and magnesium. What's nearby that I can turn it into? There. Don't know where you are. We're gonna go the route of... Yeah. Nope. Shoot. Wait. That does not look like a sand grain. When does this end? My place. Mine. I own all of it. Of course you do, buddy. Everything listens closely to itself. Another ant. We're becoming the same plant again. Oh. Snail. Rock. Ooh. Bamboo. Oh, we have like no birds. I can never really tell how well I'm doing at this. Sometimes it feels like I'm on the right track. Other times I feel like I just feel swept around in the place. I might never really know. Why do you gotta hit me right where everything feels and hurts? We are Moonbridge. We are Horse. We are Otter. We are Palm Lily. An event upon which this whole cosmos depends.
You very soon realize that your existence is not something that is just the hopeless little creature that's suddenly confronted with a great big external world that goes Gah! At him, you know, and eats him up. Every tiniest little thing that comes into being, every minute little fruit fly or gnat or bacterium, I will go so far as to say is an event upon which this whole cosmos depends. This thing goes both ways. It's not only that every little organism which exists depends on its total environment. The reverse is also true, that the total environment depends on each and every one of those little organisms. So that you could say this universe consists of an arrangement of patterns in which every event is essential to the whole thing. Now, we screen that idea out of our consciousness in exactly the same way that we screen out the perception of space as an important reality. Just as we pay attention to the figure and ignore the background, so we see one way of looking at things, mainly that the organism is very frail against the environment. It lasts a long time, the environment, but the organism only lasts a short time. What do you mean the environment lasts a long time? What does the environment consist of? Just a lot of little things. When you get far enough away from all the organisms and the little bits of things, you see the environment in another scale of magnification. But actually, the whole thing is arranged in a polar system where the enormous depends on the tiny and the tiny depends on the enormous. And you get a relationship between these extremes, which can be called a transaction. They always go together. So in this way, we are always, as it were, overemphasizing a certain aspect of our experience.
It's kept it. Oh shoot! Put that too fast. More than one thing. Yep, I remember that. Dance. I'm just here enjoying the springtime, doing my job. Thanks for saying hi. Okay. Red Panda! Got lots of things to get. And another one there. Driftwood. Come on. There we go. Trees generally like the rain, but not me. I'm so over it. Aw. That's too fucking bad, I guess. The standing metal torch. Wooden bench. Alright, doesn't look like anything. One thing here. Tumbleweed. Life's ever-shrinking remainder isn't the only thing you need to be thinking about. Consider the fact that your mind is going to deteriorate before your body, affecting your judgment, coordination, memory, so hurry up. Dear Raven, not just because every second brings you closer to death, but because your mind and understanding may leave before you. Fuck. It's... What were you before being a Sequoia? I don't fucking know. Tumbleweed, I think. Every point may be regarded as the center.
We say now, what is important about people is their unique individuality. We have been given an immense psychic investment in our own individuality by our upbringing. What are you going to amount? What are you going to contribute to human life? What's your particular destiny going to be? It's a fine idea. But the thing we don't understand is that it won't work, this great idea, without being balanced with its opposite. Just as you can't have the back without the front. So you cannot have the values of a unique personality unless at the same time everybody recognizes that there is another level at which we're not unique at all.
There you are. Nope.
But that I am you and you are I. See, every one of you feels
Nick,
that
what's
you're the
up?
center of the universe.
I'm doing pretty decent today. How about yourself?
And that everything else is happening around you in a circle. You can turn around and you can see sort of equally far in all directions, especially if you're in a ship in the middle of the ocean. So you're in the middle. And it's true from the standpoint of astronomy. We live in a curved space-time continuum. That is to say, in a universe at which every point may be regarded as the center. Consider a sphere. Here's a ball. What point on this ball is the center of its surface? You can see at once that any point can be the center of its surface. So legitimately, all points in the universe are the center.
Wow. There's gonna be a couple of new things here, I bet. This is my favorite summer. It's really magical. There are moments of great beauty in its little rhythms. This is one of the coldest summer mornings I can remember. The weather is always up to something. Trying to get over this cold. Oh, I'm sorry. Always sucks being sick. Like, even if it keeps you away from shit that you don't want to do, it's like, ugh, but you're still sick. It's not like you can do anything else. Shoot. Okay, we're just gonna get big again. Are we missing any continents? Wait, no, we should be able to join others now. Yeah, because we can do this just the same category. Let's just gather as many as we can. See if there's like any that we're missing. Yes, that is I only know that because I literally Googled it today. Alan Watts quotes, yeah. find any other sea animals. I think they wouldn't be too hard to find. Horseshoe crab. Shoot! Ah! Okay, I didn't realize we could go even. I didn't even think about this concept. It's always you.
We are all like the nerve
Yeah, this game
ends
is like really awesome.
on your own skin. See, at every point on
Listen
your
to a
skin,
lecture.
there's a little nerve end going beep and getting information from the outside world. Another and another and another, all over. And they all constitute your total sensitivity. So in the same way, when all these people sitting around here, with their little eyes and little ears and things, they're going beak, and they're all really one common center called I, which is looking at itself from ever so many different points of view. Only, we are so close to it, and we are so absorbed in the different ways each one of them is doing, that we neglect the community underneath. But we don't realize, you see, that just as we know how to do this, we know equally well how to turn the sun into light, how to blue the sky, how to blow the wind, how to wave the ocean, how to digest food, and I might add, to be digested and transformed, but the pattern keeps going, and it's always you. Only you see, you have this marvelous capacity to transform yourself without knowing that you're doing it. Therefore, you keep surprising yourself, and therefore you keep on doing it. Because if you didn't surprise yourself, you wouldn't go on doing it. It's just the very fact, you see, that you seem to be the victims of a thing you don't understand, and that you seem to conclude your life every time in a wipeout called death, where all your control goes, is just exactly that opposite condition to what you call being alive, that allows you to be alive.
Hell yeah, Benjamin. More like Benjamin. What up, Beans? How you doing today? Don't think we've become that yet, have we? No, yeah, we've become all those. I need to find the direction of, like, the nearest continent now. Okay, we're getting better. Okay, hopefully I can find my way around. And I have. We'll go back to amassing our army of continents. And actually... That's right, because we still got other things we can become. Oh, seagulls. Or Arctic tern flock. What in the heck? What? Oh, it's a ship and it's just really weird. It's a fire battery? Like, what does that mean? We need to become bigger shit again. What is our next direction? We've been at this for another hour or so. Zaza? Yeah, Zaza. I must be nature itself, no matter how far I am from it. I think I am. A rock planet. Can I jump into the rock planet? Hmm. Another lecture. You're in the middle.
One of the first things which everybody should understand is that every creature in the universe that is in any way sensitive and in any manner of speaking conscious regards itself as a human being. That is to say, it knows and is aware of a hierarchy of beings above it and a hierarchy of beings below it. If you take such a tiny creature as a fruit fly, which lives only a few days, it is aware of all sorts of weird little animals and objects and spores floating in the atmosphere which we don't even notice unless we've got a microscope around. And it criticizes them as being inferior animals and all that sort of thing, whereas human beings are things that it doesn't comprehend. They're as much outside its intellect as a quasar is outside ours. And we see these far-off objects floating in the heavens, and we have only the vaguest idea of what they may be. But there is, I think, a fundamental principle that everybody must understand, and that is the principle of relativity. That is to say that wherever you are, and whoever you are, and whatever you are, you're in the middle. That's the game.
What's the plot of the game? The plot of the game is to go on a journey, a philosophical journey, through. This game is just like a philosophical journey through your mind and the universe. But they made it into a video game, so they had to throw in video game mechanics of some kind. All my friends say elevated houses don't feel pain. That you're just kind of out there sort of doing your own thing. But nothing very important. I don't really know why it's wrong for me to kill a rock, but okay to kill an elevated house. What the hell are you talking about? That's why this is why I'm hitting the Zaza pen. There we go. As soon as you wish to please anyone but yourself, the game is over. God damn, that's deep. That hits hard right now. Everything gravitates towards its own place by their own weight. Fire tends upwards and stone downwards, and factories towards each other. Yo, Joseph. There's Zooch. Well, what do you know? How are you doing? Nothing surprises me ever. If everything in the world had only one or two colors, I'd be okay with that. I mean, no. If anything, I want to see like the mantis shrimp. They can see like 34 extra colors than we can, which we combine with all the other existing colors, like a billion more. Doing great. What about me? I'm not doing great. I'm getting divorced. And it's just awful. Just fucking awful. Another night arrived. Phew! I'm not sure how many I have left. Oh, don't say that. Where you look from. Let's listen to this lecture.
When you stand and you can see a horizon all around you to exactly the same distance, you're in the center of a circle because your senses extend a certain direction, in all directions, and therefore give you the impression of being in the middle. Now, everything in the world feels like that. And also it has its own kind, which look natural to it. You see, spiders and hydras and sea urchins and so on don't look very natural to us. We say, well, I wouldn't want to look like that. But they say when they see us, well, what kind of an awful thing is that? And what a lot of nonsense it does. Because the definition of a person is where you look from. And they, you see, in their situation, feel just as cultured as we can possibly feel. And they have their distinctions and their snobberies, just in the same way that we do. Because you see, they dig all sorts of things that we don't even notice. We think a person is cultured because they play the piano or the violin or they read poetry or they have a big library and they have paintings all around and they have a fancy house and so on, and we say, well, there's a person of culture, and we can see at once that this is really some rather elegant human being. But when you get down into the world of fishes, they have exactly the same thing. Only, instead of depending on collecting a lot of books and things like that, it is the precise way, the very subtle wiggles of a tail, the little tremors of vibration that makes one fish a very superior fish as compared with other fish. And all the other fish look at that one and say, oh my, to be like that, what a genius. To be able to do just that little extra thing, see? Because they're very sensitive. Even airplanes in formation can't begin to do what birds and fish can do in their communal swirling dances that they do.
Just leaves you with a lot to think about. You haven't used transform in a while. I'm holding E to... Oh yeah, fine. If you want me to transform, I'll transform. Damn. I don't know why you want me to so much. Don't know what this is. Turtle. We'll just have that on the screen for a minute. What happened, if you don't mind me asking? Basically, I'll just tell the full story. I don't give a fuck. We opened our marriage, and it made my wife realize that she hasn't been in love with me for like 10 years, and has just been like going with the flow because, you know, she really wanted a family and never really questioned why her feelings for me like went away or anything. And I also did the wrong thing, and I started twisting myself into knots and started turning myself into someone I wasn't to try to make our marriage work for a lot longer than I should have. But around the end of this whole thing, like in the last year, I've been trying to turn into this thing for a while. Shoot. Where'd it go? I saw it there. But basically around the end I started falling back in love with her. But that never really happened with her. And now now that it's basically official, we're getting a divorce, and it's a different process for me because I started falling back in love with her around the end than it is for her to like heal through this whole thing. Yep, I know. Alright, this thing. But what is this thing? Descend into the Golden Gate. You are the Golden Gate. What was the point of this Golden Gate? It's in the category of other. Mysterious gateway object. Fucking... Well, I'm staying as this thing. I know this thing is important somehow. For some reason, spring makes rolls of rocks stick together. Interesting. Everything around here is changing rapidly except for me. I'm the same I've always been. I never change even a little bit. I even stay the same age every year. You wish you could be as boring as me. Not what I expected from you. The other thing of the day is because nothing is promised and all right with the future. But I've asked you. Thank you for those words. Well, those are really kind words to hear right now. Let's listen to another lecture. A certain tension.
Here is a very strange thing.
Just
That
gonna wander
every
about.
creature, therefore, which feels that it is human, and which knows that it's there in the same way as you know you're here, experiences being here as constituting a sort of blockage. The sensation of a certain tension which constitutes the feeling of I-ness, of there-ness, of being here. Because after all, every creature is a particular form. Everything is individual. Not only you as a total organism standing here, but all the component cells of your body. Each one of them has some sort of a feeling of its own. And it is individual. You can look at a microscope at the right level of magnification, and you can see that thing there with its own little life. And if you examine the stream of your blood, you'll find it full of all kinds of organisms that are having all sorts of conspiracies and games and plots and eating each other and doing these things that like we do. Only we realize that we wouldn't be healthy as a total organism unless there were all these wars and fights and plots and politics going on between the various cells in our blood. But from their point of view, you see, they feel a little bit put out.
Finally. I've gone somewhere. I spent the last 32 years of my life filled with rage for my sister. We shared a room for 10 years. She knows my best friend who knew me better than anyone. Somehow I blocked her out, and I felt like I needed to. She was on her way out before I found myself here. I never got to say goodbye. What the fuck? It'll all be good. Don't worry, man. I know I can't compare with you, so I can't tell you. It'll all be okay. Alright, you have a good night too, Joseph. And again, thank you for those kind words. I thought I wanted this, but it was all pointless. There's nothing when you get... There's nothing when you get to the end. Nothing. You gotta help bust me out of this prison I got myself in. Where did all my things go? I lost everything! Okay, well... Oh, God, this is hell. I expected it to be much nicer. We got a lot of thoughts, okay. You're a cocktail. I'm the president of this garbage dump, and I hate it. I was asleep the last few years. What happened? God. You are warped ruins? I hate this place and I hate you. I wish I talked to my mother more. I wish I called more. There was so much more time. Now there's none. Orange juice? I never really knew my father, and not the way I should have. He was never a real person to me. Nothing is normal. The fuck was that? You are Warped Island. We are trumpets. What might have been. Okay. We are a slice of bacon. My children never spoke to me, and now they never will. Holy hell. I lost it all. It's all gone. I tried to tell everyone, but they wouldn't listen. Now it's just me. All my life I've been afraid to step out of line. I've been on rails for years. Now it's too late. No way I'm of ever doing it over again. Holy hell, this game has taken a really crazy turn. I don't know, Hunter. This game is going crazy. Thank you for the heart and the roses, Freddy and Joseph. Unknown planet. Nothing is friendly here. Everything is hardened. Bitter, lonely, and sad. I spent my whole life worrying that what others thought of me. What a terrible waste. I hate myself. I hate myself. And I hate you. Ooh. That's a lot. What the hell is this? You are trash sphere. Why does it sound like that? I don't like that it sounds like that. What is this? You are... I have to look that up now. Space junk. It will not make me... Okay, I cannot look up things. That's interesting. Hello, Elijah. Did I just smack a car? I mean, I don't really smack things. At least, you know, unless they want me to. I respond to text messages during my streams now because that's just the kind of person I am. I don't know if I remember. It's been a while. Anthony Forbes, that is a name I do remember. You're from the Valorant days. How have you been doing? What's going on? Okay, if I just... Not even sure how that text message came out. Great, that's good to hear. What have you been up to? What kind of games have you been playing? I just feel wrong. I didn't used to feel wrong. On the bright side, you, never mind. I feared it all. And then made sure I was always as safe as possible whatever happened. I never realized how badly this would serve me. There were many times that my friends all went out together. Birthdays, weddings, trips. I missed them all, so I could worry about myself. I missed all of it so I could accumulate more things. What a waste. If only I stopped wanting more and more and more. This place is hell! This is a total nightmare. You need to get me out of here. God, there's so many fucking thoughts. I want to turn into something different. You're stuck here forever? Escape is prevented. Excuse me. Only the pure mind can enter. What does that mean? You cannot leave until your mind is clear. Does that mean I have to listen to all these goddamn thoughts? I forget my name. I forget where I come from. I forget everything. All I see are things I want. We are trapped. This is the unpromised land. I want to become something different. What is this? A blood vein? A cyber vein, whatever. This isn't anything like I expected. You haven't danced in a while. Oh, there's no need to feel happy. That will only lead to more sadness. Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't even pull that bullshit. I need to get out of here. Everything here hates each other. I left everything behind for this. Everything I've ever had. I kind of got everything I hoped for. But then I got more hopes too. And I wound up here. I worked so much, my marriage fell apart. There was a lot of things, of course. It all added up. But I never took the blame. Or realized I had any. What is this? You are oil spill. What? We are eyeball. We'll travel as eyeball for a while. I taught my children nothing, only to scrimp and save, and worry about yourself. They all wound up as bitter and alone as me. I'm never doing that with my kids, ever. You know, I took the whole thing too seriously. I wish I realized what a game it all was. I knew my grandparents, but I didn't really. Grown-ups never were real to me until I became one. There were others that still want to get in here. Wow. Please help me suicide myself. What? I've had enough. Please help me. Bro, Dad. You're just a cocktail. I thought I was special. I deserve more. I mean, look at me. Do I look normal to you? What even are you? Is that charcoal? Asteroid. Unknown plan. Your bottle. Wine bottle. French horn. They don't let you die here. It just goes on and on. Our parents tried to do all the right things, but we never saw that way. Is that a pool table? Indeed it is. A snooker table? I don't care. I'm the most unique thing in the universe. I have to be. There is no other possibility. What? No, I'm not doing that one again. My children, I won't ever see them again. I neglected them so much, always focusing on my own issues. I can't explain it. That's what seemed important to me. They all grew up to hate me. Or worse, ignore me. I would give everything to only hear their little voices one more time. Oh, that's so sad. That's sad brain thoughts. Your broken brain? I hate that I can't see the things. I followed all the rules, you know? Did everything my parents taught me to. But over the years, I became a living husk of a person. I never listened to myself, and by the time I tried, there was nothing there. I spent my life searching for this place, and now I wish I never found it. You're a slice of lemon! And you're, what, a lamp post? A modern street lamp? It's all my fault. Maybe. It's the absolute most incredibly boring moment of my life right now, this one. It took me 24 years trying to get in here, and now I just want out. This world is set up wrong. It's just set up wrong. So many times I could have asked him out. I never did. I tried to be practical, you know? I went through it doing what I thought would be reliable. I don't know if any of it was. I never spoke to my parents after I left home. The whole path in life was a way of showing them how dumb they were. I get it. I get it now, though I understand. I just wish I did sooner. Our dog cooks right now. You? Can you please say that less stupid? This is no way to be. I was tricked. I never should have come here. Now I can't leave. You're afraid of, yes! Indeed. There's nothing but sadness here. It goes on for miles and miles. We never became this. Your gramophone. This is hell. Real, actual hell. I'm special. I'm special. I'm special. I'm special. I'm special. You know, it could have gone so many ways. I thought if I played it safe, everything would be okay. I never embarrassed myself, and that would end up well. My life is ruined. My world is ruined. There's nothing but ruin, ruin, ruin everywhere. What even are you? Warped ruins? I never got to tell my parents how much I appreciate them. I had a lot of time. I just kept pushing the edges of my life as much as possible. I wanted them there. Damn it. I had some real friends in my youth. I used to hang with a few other teapots. I lost touch with them. I'm far too important. I thought to myself, I never had real friends again. I worked my entire life. I put it on my kids. I told them it was for them, but I really just wanted more for myself. I blew it. I reached levels of personal sadness that shouldn't be possible. I wished for a different life. I wish for a different wish. I had the biggest house you'd ever seen. Gigantic. Now I have this entire wasteland of garbage. Thank you, Rebale. Yeah. 21, I don't even know right now. I don't even know myself right now. I don't know anything. I literally don't know anything. My life is ruined. My world is ruined. There was nothing but ruin, ruin, ruin everywhere. I knew my grandparents, but I didn't really. Grown-ups were wait, we're repeating our thoughts now. You're a Bernard street lamp. Let's be our piano. Let's try to get big again. You are trapped still. Damn it. Do I have to just start going through these much faster? Like, are they all repeating, or are some of them unique? My marriage fell apart. There were a lot of things, of course. It all added up. But I never took on the blame or realized I had any. Okay, there are some still unique ones. I lost it. It's all gone. But they wouldn't listen. Now it's just me again. There were many times that my friends all went out together. Birthdays, weddings, trips. I missed them all so I could worry about myself. I missed all of it so I could accumulate more things. What a waste. Okay, we have seen that one. They don't let you die here. Okay, I've seen that. Person that was real. Okay. Yeah, it's really all repeating. What more can we turn into right now? What is that? Black alphabet? What? Is there another color alphabet? No, yeah, I'm gonna just let this autoplay for a bit. Wait, is something significant happening right now? Oh no, it's just the random thoughts coming to me. Okay, let's get back to this. How the hell do we get out of this hellscape? Like, do I have to identify everything that's in here? Wait! That's right, we can join together. All this is just random shit. Let's keep looking for food. Of which I'm probably gonna make a little bit of before I go to bed. I'm really feeling some chicken nuggets because even as a 33-year-old man, I have the palate of a 12-year-old. Oh fuck! I'm a fucking millennial. Like, we're not the same. We're not the fucking same as the older generations. We have our comfort foods. Okay, we're gonna turn it into different shit now. What is that? A roller coaster? What the hell is this? Warped animal? I don't feel comfortable identifying as that. What more can we do? There's no way we've been this. Yet somehow we have been. God. Come on, get it. Something's gotta change. You can't go out, look for a way in. What does that mean? Find a way to empty your mind. What does that fucking mean? Look for a plant. A planet. I think I know what it's talking about. That. Get inside the planet. What in the world? Ooh, space junk. I still can't get into the settings. The white alphabet? Okay, I thought there had to be a reason for it to specify black alphabet before. Arcade machine. Okay, oh, it's all technology. Damn, okay, tech. Scale manipulator. Trying to kill him, just curious. So, that's the only comment I'm seeing from you right now, which means that you probably sent another one relating to Valorant, and you know, I should probably turn that off because I really can. It's been over a year now. Like, I have that word banned right now because people when I stopped playing Valorant, it got really annoying when people were like, "Where's Valorant? Where's Valorant? Play Valorant. Play Valorant." I just go like, "No, I'm not letting those comments come in." The fuck. But yeah, I gotta change that setting though. It's all good. But oh yeah, Anthony, thank you for those donations for the galaxies and the game controllers. By the way, I can't believe I missed that. I was tricked. I never should have come here. And okay, oh yeah, same stuff. To answer whatever question you might have had, Valorant's probably not coming. Like I play Valorant like a couple times. Like I play a few rounds like every month or so, and I don't enjoy. And until I start enjoying it, I have no desire to go back to it. I mean, I will say, I really wish I could enjoy it though. Because like when I was playing Valorant, I was making bank on TikTok. I mean, but I shouldn't say bank because I wasn't like really making that much, but it was a good side hustle. But Even with the promises on money, I can't just bring myself to make content that I won't enjoy. God, everything that we're becoming is so crazy. Can I just like bond with all these random things? Is better than anything, exactly. And I would never make good content unless I was enjoying it. I mean, that's why a lot of the TikToks that did well because like there was it was all authentic and real. Like, I always laugh at anyone that thought I staged anything, because that's just like, come on. The amount of work you have to put into staging shit is just not worth it. It's literally better to just record everything that you do and just wait for the right stuff to come. This. Wow, you're here. Whoa. Just don't show up when you do. I chill. I'm glad you do chill when you do. I'm glad you still enjoy your time here. What a miserable thing. Everything here is frustrated. They all went to go back to the world, but here they are, trapped in the world they created instead. This appears to be the one place we can't try harder. We lost we get. So much that you can't convince anyone out of it. Okay, whoa. And so I've come to stay quiet, waiting for someone like you to come along and listen. As you have found yourself all the way here, you probably realize I could have nothing to say to you that you don't already know. And you can see that my thoughts, all other thoughts in your world are thoughts. What? And by listening to me, you are listening to yourself. Why hold on to these thoughts then? There's nothing precious about any of them. You can always let go of every single thought in your head. My God. Of course, you'll be able to find them out in the world if you ever need reminding. So, if you can see a way with your thoughts, you can see your way out of here. Good luck, Raven. Open mind, press M key. Hold C, empty it. Nice. Okay. Wait. M key and hold C to empty it. Okay. Yes. We're a can of sardines. Let's get out. Yes! We're back to this. You play Metal Gear? Yeah, that Metal Gear was a vibe, and I really enjoyed that game. Like the only, like, I want to play Metal Gear 5, but I really don't want to do it until I play Metal Gear 4, because I'm more curious about what happens in 4 than I am with 5, and I'd rather just do it that way. Oh, wait, I still can't get into the things. Let's keep getting big again. God, the music's going crazy. Get back to this unknown planet. Wait, what? Wait, no, yeah, we were... Okay, I get it now. What is this? A bookshelf. Bigger, come on. Yes! Wow. Okay. I think we're finally at the end of the game. This really was like a 4-hour journey. Man, this is giving me black and white vibes. This is like some Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy shit. I never realized that before. Oh, I never saw the hot air balloons before. Oh, back in the Bighorn Sheep, that's where we started. Congratulations, tutorial complete. What? Everything will... You will now bond instantly when entering new things. Documentary mode available. Find it in autoplay. Documentary info under... Okay. So, does that mean I can just bond with everything now? Or not? Welcome to everything. Oh, we got fireworks and everything. Can I bottom up the fireworks? Doesn't seem like it. What do you got to say? Of course this isn't the end, Raven. This is just the beginning. There's more and more and more. It just keeps on going. We're not going to keep on going and going and going, but we will see a bit more. Ah, I love fireworks. I wonder what the occasion is. Did you do something? Yeah. I became everything. I just became you. Heads up, you can turn into anything you've already turned into by selecting them and then the things. Yeah, I know that already. Shut up. There's plenty more to go, friend. I just wanted to pause and enjoy something together. There's no real end or beginning to this. You get to decide when that happens. I love that. Love it. This might be scaring the other trees. They look a bit shocked. They're missing the whole show. Wow. Alright, what do we got here? Do we have another lecture? We do indeed. Being in one's own way.
There is this sensation of practically every living being of constituting a center of tension and of resistance. That is to say, of being a little bit blocked, or shall I say, of being in the way, being in one's own way. Imagine the opposite. Let us suppose, for example, that you got up in the morning with a feeling of total transparency. There's no resistance in your organism to the external world. You just float through it. You're part of it, it's part of you. And just in the same way, for example, that when you see, if you see well, you aren't aware of your eyes. But if there's something wrong with your eyes, and you see spots.
Oh, Demon Slayer, thank you for all those donations. I appreciate
then
them.
you are looking at your eyes.
I'm sorry I didn't
and your
notice them right
eyes are
away.
getting in your own way.
They don't pop
So
up very
in
easy.
exactly the same way, the perfect form of man is unaware of himself because he doesn't get in his own way. He is thus, in this sense, completely transparent.
Interesting. So we still got more lectures, but I think we've completed the game still. You're not done yet. You have your whole life to get through now. Maybe you'll visit us later on. Maybe you won't. Let me just say, it's been a pleasure playing together. This is all your game, and I'm grateful to be part of it. Oh, thank you. It is all my game. My game. Yes, I made this game. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Your job isn't over, friend. This is just the beginning. Stick around. What is this? Also, I want to become something different now. Okay, whatever. Your size is always relative to the things around you. You can change your size whenever you want. But know that by making yourself bigger, you're also making the world smaller. There's no right or wrong size to be. Okay, I really like the sound effects. This means I can get the trees of all sizes now, I think. Amazing! Beautiful. Let's become bigger. Oh, no more fireworks? Is that really all? Okay. Will I get them if I go back on the on a different continent? Orange tree. No. Oh well. I suppose that's the end of everything. Oh wait! Shit, that's right. I want to see that weird shit. Space junk, okay. Like all intelligences, this one is spicy and thinks mostly about fish. What? Black letters and everything font. Broken brain. The brain is an organ that serves as the center of the... Yeah, wait. What about it being broken? It doesn't say anything about it being broken. That's why I was curious about it. Pumps colors from one side of the screen to the other. Just a mess. Don't bother trying to fix it. A retired Death Star. Okay. Tortured and trapped, this regrettable creature got ran over by the trauma train, and that was that. Oh my gosh. A strange uninhabited island home to skeletons. The ruins of a lost civilization from the future. Letters and everything white font. A deathly planet, beware of its spikes. Sheesh. Alright, well now that I've seen everything that I want to see. If I see more, I will do that in my own time. Alright. It's been a fun time. You darlings have a great one. Sweet dreams. And I'll see you next time. Don't know what I'm playing next time, but I'll figure it out.